Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today's video is favorites. I always want to call them empties. And really, these are for the sort of the past 6 weeks. I noticed the last one that I did was May, so it's kind of 6 weeks full of favorites, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think I'll do the TV last. I've got quite a few TV shows, but I'm going to do them last. The first one is this sunscreen. I've always used the tinted sunscreen from Bougie, but I found, well, actually I heard about it from my friend Kristen, Australian Gold tinted. It says for tinted face. I don't use it on my face, I use it on my body. And it's much cheaper. Well, here, you know, arms and my chest. It's cheaper than the Bougie, and it does just as good of kind of evening out your skin. It just sort of gives a light tannish look. It doesn't really cover, it just sort of evens out your skin a little bit. It's a SPF of 50. I have it in the tint medium to tan skin tones. I have medium skin, but this sort of just gives me a light tint. I really like it. Does not feel greasy. I cannot stand anything greasy on my arms or my chest, or on my legs a little bit more, but my arms and chest and neck and face, I can't stand anything greasy. So I like this a lot. Not for my face, but for my body. I've never tried it on my face. It may work on the face too, but it is not greasy, and it gives a nice evenness to your skin. I had accidentally bought this. This is the Australian Gold. It's a 70 aloe and coconut. Did not like this. This was greasy as all get out. I used it one time and took a shower. I couldn't take it. Next are my heels. Back in the late 70s, I think around 79, because I had one child and my son was born in 80. It was right before he was born. I think I was pregnant. Long story. But I lived near Nashville, and they were having some kind of get together for women. And so I went to it to, kind of, feel more feminine and stuff. I remember they said a good thing to wear that summer was slides. Now, this was back in the 70s, and off and on I've worn slides ever since. And these are slides where you just, slide your foot in. I like a kitten heel. The reason I like slides right now, and I like the kitten heel, for one thing, they're easy to walk around in. I think it's a good height heel to wear in the summertime, not too formal, but giving you a little snazz to your foot. With the ankle length pants and jeans, you don't want something that comes up high on your ankle. You want to leave that space to show off the ankle, and this does it real well. A slide does it very, very well. I just think this is a really, really good thing to wear with ankle jeans. I think they look so cute. I will take several pictures and show them. I've got a black pair, I've got a brown pair, and I got all these off Amazon, and I've got a red pair. The red pair is just like the black pair, and they are very inexpensive. They're not, well, I've had good luck with them. I was going to say they're not the best quality, but actually they're not bad. I have worn them. They are comfortable, they are sturdy, they have stood up to abuse. I'm hard on shoes, and I really like these 3 pairs of slides, kitten heel slides. I think they are the perfect shoe to wear with a cropped pant or an ankle length pant or jean, either one. I just think they're perfect. I really was looking to get back into them again, and I was glad that I found these because I wanted several different colors. So those shoes were definitely a favorite. And speaking of jeans and wearing the kitten-heeled slides, I got these jeans from Walmart. They are the Sofia Jeans, and they had them on sale. I don't know if they still have them or not, because it looked like they were marking them way down. But they're, the frayed at the bottom, they're ankle length, and I got the dark blue. I already had a medium blue, and then I got a black pair. So they were just a real good price, and so these were definitely, I wore them these past 6 weeks over and over and over and over again. So And they look really, really cute with those heels. And I live in the South, even though I've got on something kind of long sleeve right now. I just did this for filming. But I have lived in these little tank tops. And I like them because they're kind of cut up. So they're kind of an unusual shape. They aren't your typical tank top. And I got these from Amazon too. But every time I have, whoops, let me turn it around. No, it's this way. Every time I have worn them on Instagram, I have had so many questions. I've got this, a real pretty blue color, and a pink color. And every time I wear them, like in an Instagram story or something, I always get people asking me where I got it. And got it on Amazon. So, I really like this a whole lot. Another little top that I got that I've really gotten compliments on when I do a story wearing it on Instagram is this little, it's a little halter top, just a simple little halter top. Like I said, it's hot here in the South. And so, you know, I wear a lot of tops that are sleeveless. And so this little halter top, and it's got the little buttons that are kind of fancy on the back. And this is just, you know, in the color orange. I think they have all different colors. But I got this off Amazon. I have just really worn the heck out of it. It is very comfortable and very cool. This eyeshadow, the MAC eyeshadow Bougie. Last month I listed as one of my favorites that tweed from Victoria Beckham. You know, that tweed palette from Victoria Beckham. You know, just love it. And that was one of my favorites last month. Since then, I did a video last week on it, on the Bougie. I cannot stress how much I've enjoyed wearing this. It's just so easy to use, and it's just really beautiful. It just shifts on your eyes. The color shifts. You know, you can just look different ways, and it does shift. Now, someone asked me if it was shiny. It is. It is not glittery, but it does have shine to it. If you don't, you know, if you don't like a lot of shine, it doesn't have a lot of shine, but if you don't like shine at all on your lids, then this would not be the one for you. But I really like it a lot. I just think it's beautiful, and it's just really easy to use. Now, the brushes that I use with it, on some areas I put more on, and some areas I blend it out. So on my lid, I use this end of the Kat Von D Shade and Light brush, and it has been used this morning, so it looks dirty. Then, to blend it from my crease upward, I use this It Cosmetics. It's the Airbrush shadow brush. And it blends enough to make kind of a transition color. And then underneath, I use this Sigma brush. It is the E55 Sigma brush underneath there. And I just kind of stamp it on like that. And then blend, stamp and blend underneath. So it has worked really well. So I had just really loved that. I have loved this eyeshadow. I've got it on today. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I think a lot of different eye colors could wear it. It really just, since it has that shift in it and changes colors. And it's just a cream, and it's so easy to use. And it is very forgiving for older eyes. I really like it. Okay. Like so many of the things that I really like. And by the way, I think that Tom Ford has discontinued Spanish pink. The last time I looked, which was yesterday, I still can't find it. Other people have looked, they still can't find it. I have not found any announcement where he has discontinued it, but I have not looked today, and I have not looked to see if it's available anywhere, but I cannot find it. So hold on to your Spanish pink. And I'm glad that I did all the colors in trying for the Spanish pink. The one I have on from the Cream Shop, the Peachy Keen, is a really good dupe, inexpensive, for the Spanish pink, and it looks like it's a good thing that we found it, because I have a strong feeling he has discontinued. He discontinues everything that I like. Everybody discontinues everything I like. But anyway, there was a face that I had done for quite a bit on YouTube that I just really enjoyed. It was a smoky eye with a very pale lip, and I wore it off and on for years. Every single one of those products have been discontinued. I have found, and I've worn it, I wanted to get back wearing it again. I like to wear it a lot in the summertime, that look, that eye look and that face look. So I got back to wearing it again these past 6 weeks, and so I've really been able to replicate it to where I'm satisfied with it. So instead of the Naked Urban Decay Naked palette, which has been discontinued, I used the Red Aspen Silver Playdate. I did a video on that. Then, instead of the Nude Vanille that has been discontinued by Tom Ford, I use this one by 3 Custom Color. 3 Custom Color replicates lipsticks that have been discontinued. And this one, you know, you can send in a sample of it and they'll replicate it. But somebody had already done this, and so they keep it on file, the formula on file. And so I saw that they had done it, and I requested it. Now, when it first came, I swatched it by the Nude Vanille. I thought, that, well, this is terrible. I don't like it. But once I started wearing it with my whole look, I realized it was a really good replica of Nude Vanille. It is not an exact match. It is not an exact dupe, but it's just as pretty as the Nude Vanille. The bad thing about 3 Custom Color is, since they make it up specifically, it is more expensive and you have to buy 2 at a time. So while it is not as expensive as 1 tube of Tom Ford lipstick, it is still higher than a drugstore lipstick or a lot of higher end lipsticks, and you have to pay initially to get 2 of them. That's just a policy they have. I ordered this quite a while ago, so I'm still on my first tube of it. You know, it will last a long time, but that's the downside of it, is that you have to make an initial investment in their lipsticks. But there it is, and it's just gorgeous. So it goes really, really well with my Playdate, and it's a good alternative to Nude Vanille for my look that I enjoyed doing. And then my eyeliner that I always used was by NARS, and it was the Larger Than Life. Well, they changed the formula on it. It was terrible. At first, I went to the MAC, and I did a whole video on it, which I probably need to take down because I've kind of changed my mind. Instead, a really, really good dupe of the Larger Than Life Via Veneto is the color, is this one by Urban Decay Black Market. The reason I resisted this at first is because you have to sharpen it, and I like the ones that you roll up. But this is worth it because it just really matches in intensity and color and being long lasting of the original NARS Larger Than Life. I really like this a whole lot. So to complete that look of what I always enjoyed using for kind of a smoky look, pale eye, I found these products to replicate the ones that had been discontinued. So I was happy with that, and I have been wearing it a lot this past 6 weeks. Now, the items from that look that I always did use that are still available is the eyeliner would be Plumberry from Laura Mercier, and over the dupe or the replica of the Nude Vanille, I always would use Buxom White Russian. Very, very pretty. So I'm very tickled that I was actually able to keep on doing that look that I really enjoyed doing. I have, you know, a couple of different looks that I do, and that was one of them that I really liked a whole lot. I really did, and I was disappointed when everything started getting discontinued, you know. I tell you, the way they change things up, we have to be on our toes at all times and reading and seeing what's going out, and hurry up and find a, you know, another, either a dupe or something that's close to it quickly, because they're always changing their minds about something. And then you get, you know, where you like the new one that you're using and they'll discontinue it. So I don't know. I think we're in a battle with the cosmetic companies to hold on to the products that we love. Okay, another one. This is another Urban Decay. I do need to take that MAC video down. I need to remember to do that. Another one that I really liked. I told you all that I loved this color of, it's Bordeaux, of the Victoria Beckham liner that I was wearing with her eyeshadow Tweed. I did a look last month on it, but this is a beautiful liner, but it just doesn't last. You know, it's so soft. I went through it quickly. That's what's left of it. I don't think I've had it a month, and it just, you know, it was so soft. You have to soften it every time. But I tried the Urban Decay 24/7 in Alkaline, and that's good dupe to it. You can't even tell them apart. It's a really, really good match. I'm not even sure which is which. So I was tickled with that. You know, that Bordeaux liner is just gorgeous, but this one is just as pretty from Urban Decay. And it stays, and it's going to last. I don't have to sharpen it every time. I like it. Okay. I think I'm through with actual products, so I'm going to talk about things that I watched, or Doug and I watched together. The first one is a YouTube channel called Lost in the Pond. Oh my goodness, I love that. It is so neat, and he is so funny. It's a man, and he is from the UK, and he's moved to America, got married and moved to America, and his whole channel is about the differences between the two countries, and you know, the things that he finds surprising. And there's enough differences between our two areas that, you know, he's able to do a whole YouTube channel. And sometimes his wife will come on there and she will, you know, talk about, he'll ask her questions. Now, do you do that? Yeah, I do. And he's just like, oh my goodness, you know, he's so surprised. It is so cute. I really enjoy it. And yeah, I'm always so surprised at our differences. You know, we probably have a lot in common, but we have a lot of differences too. So that one is called Lost in the Pond. We finished Line of Duty. I think it was one of my last month's favorites. And it's a terrific series. And the ending, I had a little bit mixed feelings about it. It probably ended realistically the way it, you know, it was probably a realistic ending. I was kind of left with, oh, okay. You know, that kind of feeling. I thought it would be more exciting, you know, the ending would be. But it was a realistic ending and probably a good ending. I don't know if they're coming back or not. I think they left it where they could come back. There are still some unanswered questions. There are still some battles to be fought. So we'll see. Line of Duty, it's just a great show. You know, I highly recommend it, but it is one of those, like I said last month, you have to continue, you have to start from the beginning and probably take notes. So the next one is called This Is a Robbery, the world's biggest art heist. It took place in Boston in 1990. In the early morning hours, two men they knocked on the door and they pretended like they were police, and that they were responding to a disturbance, and the guards let them in. They overpowered the guards and tied them up, and they stole, I think, 13 pieces of work, and 3 of them were Rembrandts, and they have not recovered these yet. So this is just so interesting how they went about it, and who the suspects are, who they think did it, where they think the paintings could be now, or the works of art could be now. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I like a good intrigue story, and this is a good one. So This Is a Robbery, the world's biggest art heist, on Netflix. Really, really good. So the next one is in about 2006, something like that, 2007, there was a TV show that I just loved. We didn't miss an episode. It was called Leverage. It was about this group of con people that would find people that had been wronged, and the people that had wronged them, they would find ways to con them to get payback for the people that had been done wrong. And so it went off the air, and now it is a continuation of it is back. It's called Leverage Redemption. One of the characters is not on there, and they've added 2 new characters, but it is the same concept. It is so good. It's good to see the same main people back on there again. I've really enjoyed it, and the quality is just as good. If you liked the original Leverage, you will love the Leverage Redemption. It is on the IMDb network. It does have commercials in it, but we just mute the commercials and go to the bathroom or go get a snack or something, so it doesn't bother us too much. But it is really good if you like the original Leverage. It's been fun to watch the episodes and see them back again. But the next one is Sophie, A Murder in West Cork. Sophie Duplantier was, sorry about butchering her name, she was a French woman that owned a house way off the beaten path in Ireland, and she was murdered, and they think they know who did it. So it's the trying to solve it and talking to the local people, and the footage from then. She sounds like a really interesting woman, and sounds like a woman that I would have enjoyed knowing, and she was brutally murdered. So this was an interesting case. It was not my favorite that we watched, but it was, if you enjoy a true crime, it's a good documentary. I thought Netflix did a good job on it, and I had never heard of the case, but I really enjoyed the behind the scenes look into this case. The next one is called The Windsors, Inside the Royal Dynasty. Now I'll have to look again to see what network it is on, how to watch it. But to me, this is better than The Crown. They start back before the abdication. They start back when the Windsors, when they first became Windsor, changed their name to the Windsors. And they go each generation all the way up. They really go in to talk to people that knew them, talk to people that have studied the whole family, talk to people that were involved in it. They really did their research. And so it's like The Crown, but more truthful. It's really good. It's a lot of old footage that I really enjoyed seeing that I had never seen before. And a lot of explanation of why these different things happened, of people that seemed to know what they were talking about. So if you enjoyed reading or watching about the Windsors, the royal family, I think you'll enjoy that. They go back, to Elizabeth's grandfather and grandmother and start all the way up to the present time. So it's really good. But this is the last one, and to me the best one we watched, the best done and the best acting, was Mare of Easttown, and that is on HBO. Man, Kate Winslet did a good job. She's a beautiful woman, but she plays a dowdy detective, that kind of, she cares about her appearance, but other things are more important. And she's kind of honest, and she's, blunt, and she doesn't mess around, and it's just really good. It's a lot of twist and turn. It's a murder investigation that she does. A lot of twists and turns, a lot of surprises. She finds a love interest, and Guy Pearce plays that, an Australian actor that is so good, and we like him a whole lot. But this, I tell you, Kate Winslet did such a good job. She's just a really fine actor. She really is. And the plot, the writing, everything was top notch. Mare of Easttown, if you watch anything, watch that one. If you haven't already seen it, you probably already have, but if you haven't, be sure and watch that one. It's really good. She did a terrific job. The whole cast is wonderful. So that is it. Golly, I appreciate it. This is long. I will edit it down. I did a lot of talking and uhs and all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for watching. It's been over a week since I have done a video. I've been busy with childcare this week. Today is my last day, and then I will get back to my normal schedule more. So thank you so much for watching. I sure do appreciate it. Everybody take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.